Have you ever wondered why some people seem to attract wealth effortlessly while others struggle their entire lives, no matter how hard they work? Here's the harsh truth. It's not about talent, luck, or even starting capital. The real difference? Mindset. And no one embodies this more than Donald Trump. You see, Trump didn't become a billionaire just because of his family name. Plenty of people inherit wealth and lose it. What set him apart was the way he thought about money, risk, and opportunity. He understood something that the majority of people never grasp, the fundamental principle that separates the rich from the broke. And once you get this, everything changes. Imagine waking up every day with total clarity, knowing exactly what moves to make, where to focus your energy, and how to turn obstacles into opportunities. What if, instead of feeling stuck in the same financial cycle, you started thinking and acting like the ultra-wealthy? Well, that shift starts right now. Because in the next few minutes, I'm going to break down the single biggest realization that transformed Trump's financial destiny, and how it can do the same for you. No gimmicks, no fluff, just a simple but powerful mindset shift that, once you understand it, makes wealth almost inevitable. So, if you're ready to stop thinking like the 99% and start moving like the 1%, keep watching, because what I'm about to share could be the turning point in your financial future. Focus on opportunities, not problems. When you face challenges, it's easy to get stuck focusing on the negatives. But what if instead of dwelling on problems, you started training your mind to spot opportunities? That's exactly what Trump does. For him, every obstacle is a chance to find a solution that leads to success. Let's say you're struggling to save money. Rather than seeing your finances as a burden, you could start looking for small side gigs or freelance opportunities to boost your income. By focusing on solutions, you'll train your brain to think creatively and proactively. The key is to start seeing every problem as an opportunity to learn and grow. It's about shifting your mindset. Think of a time when you were stuck in a situation that seemed impossible. Maybe you didn't have enough cash to invest or felt overwhelmed by your debts. What if, instead of feeling stuck, you ask yourself, what can I do right now to change this? For example, you could begin by cutting unnecessary expenses, like that subscription you don't even use. Small shifts in mindset like this can lead to big financial breakthroughs. When you focus on the opportunities around you, your world begins to open up. It's a game changer. It's not just about money, though. It's about the way you see life. Trump's entire approach to business is based on looking for ways to grow, even in the most difficult times. When things aren't going well, do you focus on how bad it is? Or do you focus on what's within your control? That's the crucial question. You might think, but I don't have enough resources. Well, guess what? Trump didn't start with a fortune. He started with opportunities, and he saw potential where others saw obstacles. That's the mindset that helped him grow his empire. Start small, but dream big. In fact, by looking at the opportunities around you, you can start to create momentum. The next step is learning how to invest in yourself, which is a key principle Trump follows. So, how can you start investing in your future right now? Well, keep reading. You'll soon learn the next step in building your path to success. Invest in yourself first. When it comes to financial success, Trump has always said that investing in yourself is the first and most important step. It's not about waiting for the perfect opportunity or having a ton of money up front. It's about dedicating time and resources to your personal growth. If you want to know how to get money, start by asking yourself, what can I do to increase my value? It could be learning a new skill, reading books about investing, or even attending workshops to boost your mindset. By growing your knowledge, you're not just preparing for success, you're ensuring it. Think about it like this: you're your own best asset. Imagine putting money into a stock that's likely to grow over time. Wouldn't you invest in something that has unlimited potential? That's you. When you invest in your education and skills, you're setting the foundation for everything else. Whether it's improving your understanding of investments or learning financial literacy, every bit of growth gives you the edge. It's the same principle that Trump swears by: your knowledge is what makes you rich, not just your money. Take a concrete step today. You could start by finding free resources that teach the basics of finance or passive income strategies. There are countless free online courses, YouTube channels, and blogs that provide valuable information. For instance, start reading books like Rich Dad, Poor Dad or The Intelligent Investor to build your knowledge. Not only will this increase your value, but it will also boost your confidence, and we both know confidence is key in business. But personal growth doesn't stop there. You need to actively seek out ways to apply what you've learned. Whether it's starting a side hustle or investing small amounts in stocks, the important thing is to begin. As Trump says, it's the action that counts. By taking these steps, you're setting yourself up for bigger and better things in the future. Next up, we'll dive into how starting small can lead to big dreams. Start small, think big. When Trump started out, he didn't have $1 billion deal waiting for him. In fact, many of his early deals were small, but that didn't stop him from thinking big. Starting with what you have, even if it's not much, is how most successful people begin. How to make money doesn't require an overwhelming amount of capital to get started. It's about starting with a solid plan and using the resources you have wisely. Trump's early success wasn't due to luck, it was his vision of where those small deals could take him in the future. Just because you're starting small doesn't mean you can't aim high. Look at some of the most successful entrepreneurs out there. They began with small ideas, a little money, and tons of ambition. Maybe you want to start a business or invest in real estate. Don't let the size of your first step discourage you. Instead, think about how that first step could open doors to even greater opportunities down the line. Every small win is a building block for something much bigger. Here's a practical tip. You don't need a huge pile of cash to dive into investments. Start by putting small amounts into stocks, real estate, or even starting a business on the side. Financial habits like these are the key to growth. Over time, those small investments will compound. Don't worry if you don't see huge returns right away. Consistency and patience will lead to the big payoff. Trump didn't get rich overnight, but by sticking to his vision, he slowly built a massive empire. The point is, you have to begin somewhere. The key is to start with what you have, no matter how small. Take action, think long-term, and watch the results pile up. The real challenge comes in building momentum. And once you've gained traction, there's no telling how big your dreams can grow. So, how do you keep the momentum going? Next, we'll explore how saving and managing money wisely will set you up for even greater success. Learn to save and manage money wisely. One of the first things Trump learned early on was how to manage money. It's not about how much you make, but how much you keep. The first step towards wealth is understanding your finances and building good habits around them. No matter where you're at financially, learning how to manage what you have is crucial. A good place to start? Create a budget that works for you. Track your expenses and see where your money is going. This is the first step to creating financial freedom. But don't stop there. Saving isn't just about cutting costs, it's about putting your money to work. Let's say you put aside $100 a month. Sounds small, right? Well, with time and good investment choices, that $100 can grow. It's not about making huge sacrifices, but making strategic decisions that allow you to keep more of what you earn. By saving consistently, you'll start building that safety net that could eventually allow you to take bigger risks, like launching a business or investing in real estate. Managing money wisely also means you need to set goals. Look at your finances, identify where you want to be in 1, 5, or 10 years, and create a plan to get there. If your goal is to invest in stocks or start a side hustle, make sure your savings plan aligns with those goals. Trump often talks about having multiple income streams, and a big part of that is ensuring that you're saving enough to take those next steps toward growth. The more you put aside now, the easier it will be to make those investments later. Once you've got a solid savings plan, don't just let that money sit there. Look for opportunities to invest it wisely. Whether it's in stocks, bonds, or even a business venture, the key is making sure your money is working for you. Saving is just the first part of the equation. The real power comes when you start making your money grow. So, how do you turn your savings into an investment? That's what we'll dive into next. learning how to be persistent even when the road gets tough. Be persistent even when things get tough. When times get tough, the real test of your mindset begins. Donald Trump has faced his share of setbacks and failures, but his persistence is what ultimately pushed him to the top. He always says that success isn't about avoiding failures, it's about how you handle them. In the face of challenges, remember that failure isn't the end, it's just part of the journey. If you fall down, get back up. Don't let one bad deal or one bad month set you back. The key is to keep moving forward. Persistence doesn't mean working harder just for the sake of it. It means staying committed to your goals even when it feels like nothing is going your way. Let's say you're trying to save money or start a business, and you keep facing obstacles. Instead of giving up, take a step back and ask yourself, what's the next step I can take to get closer to my goal? Whether it's a new strategy, a different approach, or just learning from past mistakes, keep pushing. Remember, small, consistent actions over time can lead to big results. One of the best ways to stay persistent is by staying focused on your why. Why are you doing this? Whether you want financial freedom, more time with family, or the ability to travel, keep that vision clear in your mind. That clarity is what will keep you going when things get hard. It'll give you the strength to weather storms and stay committed, even when others may give up. Trump's success is a direct result of his unwavering commitment to his goals, no matter the setbacks along the way. Finally, learn from your failures. Trump didn't get where he is by ignoring mistakes. He got there by embracing them, learning from them, and using them to fuel his next move. Instead of seeing failure as the end, look at it as a lesson. What can you do differently next time? The persistence to learn from your mistakes will only make you stronger. And just when you think you can't keep going, that's when you're closest to breaking through. So, how do you keep moving forward? In the next step, we'll discuss how seeking mentorship can guide you through tough times. Seek out mentorship and collaborate. Mentorship is one of the most powerful tools for success, and Donald Trump is a huge believer in learning from those who have already achieved what you aspire to. When you're starting out, trying to figure everything out on your own can be overwhelming and inefficient. Seeking out mentorship, whether it's from someone in your industry or someone who has navigated the path to wealth before you, can fast-track your success. It's not about copying someone else's journey, but about learning from their mistakes and insights. When you approach a mentor, make sure you're adding value as well. Don't just take from them, offer something in return. Maybe you're great at technology or have a fresh perspective on a problem. Building a relationship with a mentor is about collaboration. For example, if you're interested in investing or starting a business, seek out someone who has already done it. Ask the right questions, learn their strategies, and then work on applying them to your own path. This partnership can help you grow faster and avoid common pitfalls. Collaboration also goes beyond mentorship. Look for other like-minded individuals who can complement your skills and ideas. Think about partnerships in business. Finding people who bring different strengths to the table can exponentially increase your chances of success. Trump often worked with people who had strengths he didn't possess, creating synergies that made his ventures thrive. In your case, this could mean teaming up with a marketing expert if you're launching a product, or a financial advisor if you're looking to grow your investments. Two heads are always better than one. One of the best parts about mentorship and collaboration is the opportunity to learn from others without having to make all the mistakes yourself. Whether you're reading books written by successful entrepreneurs or attending industry events, you're building a network of knowledge that will push you closer to your goals. Mentors aren't just for business, they can also provide guidance on life, mindset, and overcoming obstacles. So, who's in your circle? In the next step, we'll dive into the importance of taking consistent action every day to build momentum toward your financial dreams. Take daily action toward your goal. Success doesn't happen overnight. It's the result of consistent, focused effort. Donald Trump is known for his daily commitment to moving his goals forward, no matter how small the action might seem. Whether it's making one phone call, sending an email, or reviewing a new opportunity, every action compounds over time. When you take daily action, you're not only building momentum, but you're also training your mindset to think in terms of solutions and progress. It's about showing up every day, even when things don't feel perfect. Let's say you're trying to build a business. It might feel overwhelming at first, but if you break down your goals into bite-sized tasks and tackle one thing every day, you'll slowly build a solid foundation. For example, on one day you might research a new market, the next you could work on a business plan, and the day after that, you could reach out to potential partners. Each action, no matter how small, brings you one step closer to your goal. The key is consistency. When you make it a habit, your progress will surprise you. Daily action doesn't have to be grand. In fact, small, focused actions can be more powerful than huge, sporadic efforts. Trump didn't build his empire with one massive deal. He did it with countless small steps that added up over the years. Whether it's investing a small amount of money regularly or improving your skills each day, every action matters. So, what's your next step? What can you do today that will push you closer to your financial goals? Even the tiniest actions count in the grand scheme of things. Remember, taking daily action doesn't mean working 24/7. It's about smart effort, staying on track, and making sure each day moves you closer to the financial success you're building. And the best part? As you start to see results, you'll be more motivated to keep going. In the next section, we'll explore how to align your financial goals with your personal happiness and well-being. Stay tuned! Remember that feeling of frustration, comparing your progress to others and wondering why it hasn't clicked for you yet? Well, now you know that the secret lies in how you think and act. It's not about waiting for the perfect opportunity. It's about creating that opportunity every day with the right mindset. You've learned how the small steps, when done consistently, can lead to massive success. And if you're ready to take things further, there's so much more to discover. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on more tips that could transform your financial future. But here's the thing, you can't just stop here. If you're serious about making real change, you need a strategy. That's where my material holistic health, nourish your mind, balance your finances, transform your life comes in. It's packed with actionable insights on how to create passive income streams, eliminate debt, and maintain mental clarity under financial pressure. Click the link in the pinned comment now and start transforming your finances today. It's your time. Check out the material in the pinned comment to take the next step in your journey. Let's make it happen.